Hello viewers, this is 2019 April 30th to May 6th test server. This is actually 2019 May 2nd. This is test server version 5.0.0 package 620. Apparently it says there's another test server, but it looks like the same package 620. What's new? Pilots again, but they've taken out anything else such as display or anything like that. Alright, so here we have pilots. I've put some recent metabots here, the Pantheon bots, the Bulwark. I have one other slot, but I think this might be sufficient. Let's start with the pilots. You can see here I've loaded a pilot. They appear to have changed the interface somewhat. There's still this where you can rank them up, and you pay with gold or maybe experience. All right, and then at the next stage, you can now add an additional attribute. You can rechange different types of skills with robots and different weapons for which it has skills. So I presume that we have to change this whenever we change the type of weapons, which will be annoyingly problematic and costly. Notice that this is a premium pilot. It's got the golden background rather than the blue, and she has a special unique skill that's built in. Upon reaching a certain level, the Ares weapon damage increases. Okay, now you'll see some other pilots, for instance, that have some skills that cause the robot to have some attribute that's positive as well as negative. So it does increase damage, but durability is lowered by 10% for an Aojun. Alright, but most of them are buffs. So for instance, this one is Invader, has increased suppression effect. This unique skill, also premium pilot, the Bulwark modules charge faster. This person is a mechanic, so it repairs a portion of its durability each second. And then there are some basic pilots. Okay, so this one here, you have to learn a new skill. It doesn't come built in, so you have to assign it to a robot for it to have a skill. So there's also a training center. Notice that new pilots for robots, I should say, come up. So let's buy and acquire. All right, let's see what this person's skill is. Oh, we have to retrain. Okay, so let's go back to the premium pilot for the Ares for now. Okay, so let's go back to this person who is an Ares unique skill. Whoops, I need to actually make that selection. Okay, so we don't have a Nemesis uniquely skilled pilot, so let's give that to this person. So let's assign that to the Nemesis. Now let's see what happens when we train a special skill. So there's a special skill to the Nemesis. Let's do that. So after capturing a beacon has increased resistance for 30 seconds. Okay, but let's try to change that. That doesn't help if it is a total deathmatch or free-for-all. So you can have increased speed, increased durability. Wow, there's a lot of things that basic, non-premium pilots can do. Mechanic for self-repair, increased weapon damage. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do Let's do a self-repair. It doesn't sound very much. 0.05, maximum is 0.5. So let's increase level. Now it says 0 gold because this is the test server, but in the live server there's going to be some gold. Now can this person rank up with experience, meaning more battles? Let's hope so. Okay, so now there's going to be additional attributes. So let's do that on the Nemesis. So you can have extra damage for weapons. You can increase shot grouping. Okay, so I guess that's more accurate firing, or it can be a trait for the robot. Let's make it a trait for the weapons this time. Increase damage. Okay, or you can change it to the robot characteristic. Okay, so with each level up, which also helps this person get increased rank, you get yet another trait. So this is a little disturbing, I find, which means that each pilot is somewhat locked. So we can promote this to sergeant, and you can learn a skill, and you can have to commit to a skill that you don't necessarily get to choose. In terms of the first one, you'll assign one, but you have to retrain. And then if you move this pilot to another robot, then this person's skill isn't applicable anymore. Or if you change weapons on the robot, that means that the weapon skills are no longer applicable. So be aware of that. Right? So you can't just freely change weapons now. So I find that disturbing as well. About pilots. Let's make another generic pilot. Okay, let's assign. Okay, let's see what this person's skills are. So you have to train a skill. It's not unique. Let's make it for the Hades. Time to destroy a robot, you get an increase in weapon damage. Okay, and you can actually change that. Increase speed, durability, weapon damage, control beacons. So it's not, the beacons aren't necessarily good because it's not applicable to other modes. Repairs a portion of its maximum durability each second, locks on targets faster, increase damage resistance after controlling 3 or more, if the enemy team controls 3 or more beacons. Alright, so increase weapon damage, but speed is lowered by 15%. So in other words, this is a buff but a nerf at the same time. Okay, alright. So wow. After activating its ability, it repairs a portion of its maximum durability. It increases ability damage. So that's special and unique to the Pantheon bots, the ability damage, for instance, as well as the dragon bots. Wow, that's a lot. And then weapons, again, you now have to pre-select what weapons you're going to have on this robot. And when you change the weapons, you now have to pay to upgrade the skill. So alright, let's do so that's pilot for you. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hope that this has been informative, and we will see the pilots coming soon, probably at the next update. Thank you again for watching.